the boom bap side of things tends to not be like the most popular these days on a mainstream level, right? So how did
Correct.
you discover a lot of that music when you were growing up?
Um, I I'm not sure if it was the people that I was hanging around, they would listen to that type of music, but I always had music in my head and in my ears. I've listened to music 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. As long as I'm awake, I'm listening to music. And that's been like that since I was 8 or 9. I've always just been exploring and listening to music, and that genre just stuck to me. Just I like the beats. I like the way you can flow with it, and it's great altogether.
Absolutely, man. So now you're 6 months in, you've done some recordings, you've put them online. How's like response from like the people in your circle and things like that? How's it been like putting yourself out there all out in the open publicly and shit, man? That's wild, especially
Oh
when like
man,
when you're first doing it. Like I remember that shit for me, and I didn't have the internet back then because I'm a dinosaur. So
yeah.
what was it like for you, man?
It's crazy, really. Like, I never really pictured me being on social media presence the way that I am. It's crazy. I never in my life imagined that I would be like that. But it's great. I get a lot of support locally, and like the way I started this is my boys that I were at Quad ENT. That's what we do, and that's our whole music group. We all started this. They brought me in. They were probably 6 months into the group thing themselves. They've been doing music their whole life, and they brought me in and introduced me to this, and they basically put me into what they were doing, and man, they helped me get an excellent jump on the competition. I can say that much. Like, they put me in my first EP. I did excellent numbers on SoundCloud, and they helped me with promotions. And we have a guy that does social media, and he covers our promotions and everything. And it's amazing. I could say it was definitely hard, but those guys made it easier for sure.
No, I think that that's awesome that you're so, I mean, like, this is like a very young thing, 6 months in, that's nothing in the grand scheme of things, right? That's a very short amount of time. But
Yeah.
you already have a lot of the things that I would probably recommend for people starting out to like do, like putting yourself in a creative environment, working with other people, collaborating, building a team. These are all super important things because when you're starting out, sometimes it's really easy for like you to just put all of the weight on your own shoulders and like
Yeah.
maybe not be willing to take help from other people, or just maybe not even knowing like who the hell you can even reach out to or talk to. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But you're starting from like a really fortunate position where you can fucking do what am I saying here? You could fucking you're starting out now 6 months in, but you already have like a cool group of people
A
that are
whole
like
group. Yeah.
they're doing their own creative shit as well, and that can help you like on your journey since they've been already doing it for a little bit, and you can kind of like learn from them and you can all grow together.
Absolutely. It's awesome. Like I said, and we're all friends from the past, friends from middle school, high school. So, I mean, we're all real tight, and we get along very well. We're very misfit friend, like, group of friends, but we all get together very well, and it works out. We get stuff done.
Yeah. So, prior to you starting your musical journey, I'm assuming that you knew you were already friends with everybody that you're doing this shit with, all of the quad
Yeah.
ENT people, right?
Yes.
All right. So how long have you known all of them? Did you like grow up together? Did you meet them through school? Like what's the situation there?
My bro, 15th cool. Me and him went to middle school together, and we've been friends ever since then. And he mentioned music a couple times to me, and we just talk about it. Back in middle school and in high school, he really started to silently get into it and writing his own stuff. And basically, I didn't even know about it at that point, but after high school, senior year and such, he wanted he wanted to really take off with it, and I supported him the whole way there. And meanwhile, I was working. I was already working 50 hours a week, so I just was focused on getting money at that point. But and my boy Meraki Slick, I met him in high school. Um, we just been pretty good friends ever since then. You know, we didn't really talk much in high school, but we kind of reconnected whenever I came back and started talking to Cole and hanging out with him again. And me and him reconnected, and then we got I would basically call him our manager. He does all of our social media and everything. My boy Keo, he does it all. He puts all of our social media together and helps us promote our stuff. And he's crazy. He's always on the ball with that. But I just recently met him. I'd say probably about a year ago. So